What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video, and y'all already know what time it is. It's time to get into the review of chapter 94 of The Beginning After the End. And I got some things to say, man. I got some things to say the way this fight, this highly anticipated fight went down, I should say. Man, let's talk about it. Alright, so what's up, everybody? Like I said, y'all already know what the deal is. Before we get into the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, want to take your support even further for the channel. Patreon link is in the description below. Also, join the Taco Game membership down there, man. A lot of cool stuff about to go down. And yeah, so let's get into this chapter review. Okay, so we start off with just Arthur and Jess. Just pretty much just as being an ass, like the most ass you can probably be. And really just like, yo, how do you want, pretty much just was like, yo, how do you want to get your ass whooped? And Arthur was like, bro, just whatever you feel like doing, you do. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to win at all. So it doesn't even matter. So just gets pissed off, and rightfully so. I mean, granted, even though Just isn't ass, he's still a teacher, and he still is, you know, he's been doing this for who knows how long. Let's say maybe 15 years, 15, 20 years. He's been doing this. You know, he's been an adventurer. He's been teaching, you know, he's been doing this. But he's fodder. He's just complete fodder in the end anyway. So that doesn't really matter. And it doesn't really give him an excuse, but just saying. So he comes out with this magic sword. You know, he comes out with a sword and forces it with mana of his fire and everything, which is pretty cool, which I will say I was highly impressed with that. Also with this chapter that I didn't like, even though it was you know, the fight was pretty good, I didn't like how it really wasn't no dialogue. I would have liked a lot more dialogue in it, as far as, you know, just what Jess was thinking throughout the fight, a little bit more what he was thinking, a little bit more what Arthur was thinking. We did get a little bit of that, but I just, for me personally, I just kind of wanted a little more. I don't know how it is in a light novel. I'm pretty sure it's very more, you know, a hell of a lot more detailed. But yeah, so that's just me. That's just a personal, you know, nitpick of mine. I just would have liked a little more dialogue of them both going back and forth and what they're thinking, strategy, stuff like that. But pretty much it was really just a back and forth. Arthur started off pretty much just dodging all of Jess attacks, pretty much luring him in. And then when Jess just kept talking trash, Arthur was like, okay, you still talking, so I'm about to go ahead and go on the offensive. And once Arthur went on the offensive, it was pretty much good game. GG. It was over for Jess. Like, he stood no chance at all. Faye, Kathleen, the rest of the class is looking on and is amazed about how crazy powerful Arthur is and how he's on a completely different level. I mean, which granted, as readers, as fans, you know, who've watched Arthur go from a baby, you know, all the way to now, you know, we know how much of a beast he is, but for everybody else to see it, and it's going to put Arthur on this pedestal now, which I'm kind of wondering, is that a good or a bad thing? And the reason I say is that good or a bad thing, because we know Arthur doesn't like a lot of attention. He likes to kind of stay low, stay under the radar. He doesn't really want to bring a lot of attention to himself. And with him beating a teacher, and also him not being a noble, him beating a teacher, him being part of the disciplinary committee, it's going to pretty much raise his stature like sky high. It's going to put him on a pedestal. I'm pretty sure he's going to get a lot more challengers more frequently, just from people who be like, oh, you think just because you're tough and that you beat a teacher that you're you know, that you're hot stuff now, that you can take anybody and that you're so strong. Even though we know Arthur is not going to portray, you know, himself in that manner unless somebody messes with him. But I can just see this causing a whole bunch of problems for him. However, I can also see this as being, people are going to be scared of him, as far as like, yo, I don't want this guy to body me and put me in a position like Just. So it's going, I'm pretty sure both of those type of things is going to happen. Also, the art in this chapter wasn't really on point. Like it usually be. The art in beginning after end, for the most part, is always spot on, always like literally perfect. This chapter, it was a lot of spotty moments. I don't know how. Maybe they was rushing this chapter. They didn't have enough time. I mean, granted, they did do a hell of a lot of panels in this chapter, so I will kind of give them a little, bit of slack on that. But just something I noticed as I was doing a reaction. And if you haven't checked the reaction, definitely go check that out. But definitely something I noticed as I was doing a reaction. The art was kind of spotty this chapter. Really, the art was pristine when it was a lot of close-ups and stuff like that. But overall, the art was kind of back and forth. It wasn't as, clean and pristine as we normally are accustomed to seeing it. But pretty much, I want to say I had a problem with the ending of the fight, but I kind of didn't. It's kind of like I enjoyed the fight. Let me say that before I continue in this. I did enjoy the fight. The embodiment that Arthur put on this man, I guess I wanted it to be a little more like in your face, like, bro, I'm literally shitting on you right now in front of everybody, and I hope they got cameras in this building to show everybody how much I'm shitting on you, even though it was nothing but a mock battle. So I know Arthur can't go like full blown and just completely shit on this man like to the utmost. But I guess just as a fan and a person who just wants Arthur just to body anybody that tries to diss him, I guess that's kind of what I wanted. So that might just be a personal gripe of mine, just has nothing to do with how it actually transpired and went. Just probably a personal gripe of mine. I just want to see Arthur body everybody in the worst way possible, so people can realize, do not mess with our boy. But ended it off with Arthur just pushing him back, breaking through the arm barrier, and then standing over him like LeBron James stood over Paul Pierce and Jason Terry after he dunked on him. It was magical. It was magical. It was a beautiful thing. I love seeing it. I don't know what's gonna happen next chapter as far as the aftermath of everything. You already know news is gonna spread like wildfire that a student beat a teacher, especially when Fei couldn't win and Kathleen pretty much couldn't win. Arthur came in and pretty much took it with ease. Now we can say a caveat in this. There is something to be said that just did use a lot of mana when fighting Kathleen and Fei. So you can say technically maybe he was already somewhat weakened, so they might look at that and be like, well, he only won because he fought 2 students previously before fighting you. So it is, I guess you can kind of give just that caveat, give him that out. But overall, like it wasn't even a battle, bro. Like we knew what was gonna happen. We knew what was about to go down. It really wasn't gonna be a battle. So I'm just ready to see what's gonna happen in the aftermath of next chapter. How are things gonna play out? And yeah, man, I'm ready. Begin After End podcast Tuesday. We gotta discuss chapter 93 and of course 94. We gotta discuss that. Kathleen battle and Arthur's battle. We're going to be discussing both of those and just how strong these teachers are and how weak these students may be compared to what we previously thought they were. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. Overall, I'll give the chapter about it sucks me saying it because I was really expecting just a bomb ass chapter, bro. But really and realistically, just thinking about it right now, as we did body him, it was light work. I knew it was gonna be light work, but I guess, like I said, just for me, I'm just being too picky and just being too nitpicky. But I'll give it like an 8.5, 9 out of 10. I can't give it a perfect score, but 8.5, 8 to a 9, 8 to a 9. I don't know, but no, 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10, man. Good chapter. Like I said, art was wishy-washy. It wasn't really as clean as we normally get. I would have liked a lot more dialogue. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I give it an 8 out of 10. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Also, subscribe to the channel. if you haven't done so already, want to take support even further, Patreon link is in the description below. Also join the Tackle Game membership. If you're thinking about joining, go ahead join. If you already joined, appreciate you for joining. And yeah, also let me know what you guys think about the chapter, man. Like, love it, hate it. Do you agree with me as far as wanting a little more dialogue as far as their strategies that's going in their head? Like what was your gripes with the chapter, if you had any? Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, all of that good stuff. Also, you want to keep up with me, Discord link is in the description below. Follow me on Twitter at Otaku and go ahead and follow me on Twitch. We do a lot of series over there on Twitch that we can't do on YouTube, so definitely go and check out the Twitch channel if you haven't done so already. And yeah, till next time, I'm JD, I'm out. Peace, y'all.